This is the Negro Ninja. And before we start, I would like for y'all to take a look at the t shirts in the description. Whenever the world around you is chaos, go straight. All right. This is the Negro Ninja. And today I just want to talk about how I noticed that it's just shady dealing with hoes. Okay. It's like you trying to go to a shady environment and buy some drugs. You got people looking, just then people just staring at you. Okay, is he really gonna go and buy some weed from this nigga here or this type of drug from this dealer? You always being watched. Okay, always being watched. The hills have eyes, and so does niggas watch you look at hoes, and the hoes themselves got it. Okay, you cannot do nothing without everybody knowing when it comes to these hoes. Then on top of that, you got the hoe herself that cannot keep a secret. Bitch can keep a million secrets to her grave. She can take it all to her grave. But every time you're trying to do something, whether it is a compliment, whether it is plans, whether it is the way you look at her, you better believe she's talking to somebody that's beside her or all the way over there or down there. Okay. Now you would think it would be the hoe to make your job easier. They're hoes. Okay, bitches are the word and the word is a bitch. All right, and this very reason is why I say that these hoes are just no different than gang stalkers. Let's think about gang stalkers. What are gang stalkers? Low life individuals with no life that are busybodies. Okay, low self esteem. All right, energy vampires. Very insecure, and people that are insecure are naturally attracted to that lifestyle of gang stalking. Okay, or just because they get paid to do this. Why? Of course they broke being insecure. Why not make a couple of dollars being insecure? So they're gonna do it. Okay, bitches are the word, and the word is a bitch. And women naturally have less morals than dudes, and they're naturally drawn to immoral things. Easier than a dude will. Like a dude has to be broken down and basically going nearly insane before they do half the stuff that chicks do on a normal basis. Like half the stuff that you see chicks doing, if you seen a dude doing it, that nigga's mentally retarded or something. Okay. Always watching. All right. And there's a Reddit post that can pretty much add to what I'm saying about how these hoes are just like gang stalkers. I was looking at a Reddit about girl code. Okay, girls, what are unwritten rules of the girl code that guys don't know of? But what stood out to me was this one. I might go and look at some other ones after this one though, but look.
I'm not a girl, but I'm a firm believer that the girls' network exists. The girls' network is a system by which all women will simultaneously know what each other do about a particular event within a 5-mile radius.
I'm telling you, if that's not proof, I don't know what is.
A girl finds out her boyfriend has been cheating on her. At that moment, every member of the female gender within 5 miles will know he's a cheating bastard.
See, it's funny because the dating game pretty much runs with slithery dudes like that, going through all the fruit, all the crops. That's what the dating game is. The dating game is really all about rebounds. Okay, it's really all about stealing other people's harvest. Okay, so if that's what it takes to succeed, why is that such a big deal now? Because she says it's a big deal. Okay, like I said, when you're a dude, okay, and especially when you're that nigga, you can pretty much do whatever you want to. It's not a big deal until people complain. You know what I mean? Like, say, for instance, if I'm just doing things that dudes usually won't get away with, I'll keep getting away with it until somebody makes it a big deal. You don't think it's weird that he's doing this? He just walk up to you and you let him smack your ass and this, that. It's only a big deal when they draw attention to it, being out of the norm. This is one of the main reasons why being a standout dude is even more difficult because you always have, you standing under something that can be pulled away from you. Okay, and it technically can't, but you're dealing with the world. Okay, you're not dealing with just yourself on the inside right here. It's everybody against you. Let's continue listening.
Even if they don't know him, I once found out that a guy I was dating was cheating on me with someone because that woman's cousin knew another woman who knew another woman who knew me. I was 1,000 kilometers, 621, 371,192 miles away from the guy at the time.
Okay, and that's insane. Why do they even need to know? Because once again, things that you want to know, you're not going to know. You're going to take a little prying for you to figure out these things that a hoe don't want you to know. What's her name? Sometimes a hoe even go as far as to not even say her name. You know, like hoes do this stupid game. I like you, and they'll just like chicks instinctively lie when they like a guy. Okay, so just take that to that stupid level. Okay, whatever this is about me that he wants to know, I will not let him know. That's just how they operate. When they don't like you, when they're they become more comfortable with you, and they're likely to reveal more things to you. Because who the fuck are you? Okay, just like talking to hoes on Omega or online or wherever they're out of dick's reach, they're more inclined to just tell you things. Because who are you? You're just a stranger. I'm just here to waste time. Okay, it's some stuff that you will know from chicks that you just meet in a second that they would never tell a nigga that they was married to for 50 years. All right, girl code is wicked.
The woman's network is bigger than you know.
All right, the woman's network is bigger than you know. I'm telling you. That's why dudes stay in the dark. Okay, why are you in the dark? Because they are working as a network to keep secrets away from you. You're not gonna know she's a hoe. Who are you to judge her on her body count? You ain't judging me, nigga, because you ain't knowing. But they know everything about you. You know, hoes are very big on the mindset that give you nothing, take everything from you. I don't want to say hey to you. I notice that you're ignoring me. You're a dick. But you were just a bitch a second ago. Why you want me to say hey? Take me out on a date. You gotta pay. I ain't give you nothing. You think I'm gonna give you some pussy because you paid for something? What am I, a hooker? Yes. Okay, you're a dysfunctional hooker. You're a scam hooker. Okay, and that and once again, you'll be surprised at you doing what a chick wants gets her off. It's like chicks will tell you, you think that she could just slide it in and then she's gonna make me orgasm. Sex is all about the mind. She telling on herself with that right there. And I'll even go ahead to say this again. If you can't make a chick come, that ain't your fault. That's her fault. Okay. Can you look at yourself and be honest and say it's your fault? Usually if it's your fault, that's because your junk is small. And to be honest with you, it don't even take a dick more than this size to make a whore orgasm. They lying. As much as they complain about big dick. Anyway, that's another topic. Okay, and the reason why they can't take big dick is because they got control issues anyway. Hence my point. All right, it's some shady stuff dealing with these hoes. Okay, some shady stuff. These hoes, it's like like drug smuggling or something. These hoes are product. All right, and let me play a couple of Reddit stories that just goes to show you how sinister it is. It's like, before I get into that, just think about all the stories where I be constantly talking about chicks flirting with me covertly and overtly and stuff. And when you really start to think about it, this is some horror movie stuff. Okay, they stay watching niggas. I don't know if y'all remember this old video I made from a while back called Women Are Cowards. Okay, and I knew that they was looking at me talk junk the whole time when they even came and say, hey, sir, what are you doing? Okay, you remember that video. So as I look back at it, I actually got creeped out. My skin started, getting goosebumps. I'm like, that's some scary stuff right there. And they know who the heck I am because I always come up there to pick up my mama. Okay, but very crazy how they just watch you like that sometimes. Okay, and it's different levels. Sometimes it's just more flirty. Sometimes it's, flirty and mischievous. Hold up. Sometimes it's flirtiness and I'm trying to say that word. Hold on. Mischievous, yeah. At the same time, it's very weird with these hoes. But listen to this one. You know what? Before I even get to this one, and they say that the woman's network is vast, then how does all this bull junk get through? Okay, that right there just tells you right there that these hoes is evil. Okay. They know that he cheated. Okay, and by that logic, chicks should just be dating nice guys. Okay, that shouldn't even get that far. Okay, he's a cheater. He should never have a girl again by that logic, right? But when you decent, hey, there's a good person. Yeah, I don't want to mess that up with him. And And chicks as a collective will decide who and who not to date sometimes. Okay, that seems far fetched, but you'll figure it out if you don't know already. So anyway, listen. Okay, listen to this one.
If a girl asks you for a period check, you tell her the truth, no matter how much you hate her guts.
And I noticed that a lot of this code stuff on this Reddit is talking about it doesn't matter if you hate her, you do this for her, you do that for her. Okay, but what about niggas that like you? Okay, no matter how much he likes you, no matter how much he does, you make that nigga wait. Or you don't ever do nothing with that nigga at all. Like what I was just saying before, in the last rant right here a second ago. Okay, they can come together as a collective and just decide, we like you better right here. It's better if, you just, like hoes are big on crushes. That's why they're able to do this type of stuff. Since when have you heard a nigga talk about a crush? Oh, I got a crush on her. You know what he wants to do? He wants to crush them guts. And if he gets the opportunity, he's going to crush her guts. A hoe will crush on a nigga and just sit there. I just want to just imagine you as, what I want you to be, They do that. Listen to this one.
I always make sure to remind all my female friends how pretty and smart they are every so often. It isn't easy being a woman, and a lot of women aren't comfortable with their bodies.
And once again, she likely don't even like them, but she's trying to uplift them. Okay, it's hoes against niggas. It doesn't matter how much they hate each other, they will always be against you when there's some worldly bitches.
For me, it is of the utmost importance to remind my female friends how pretty and intelligent they are, and how much they mean to me.
Once again, she won't even do that to a nigga she like. This is why hoes is very selective when they give out compliments. When they give you a compliment, they're trying to butter you up. They don't just tell you that you're handsome. It's rare that they'll just tell you just to tell you. I'm not finna just pretend like hoes don't give me compliments. But once again, even if I do get a lot of compliments, it still pales in comparison to how many compliment hoes get from niggas or how many compliments hoes get from other hoes. Okay, you just got to figure it out when a chick think you hot half the time, most of the time. If you don't know it, then nigga, you ain't gonna know. Okay, you got to work for it. These hoes are serious. They're some oppressive, they're oppressive collective, them hoes.
Always compliment a woman's new baby. Say it's gorgeous, perfect, the cutest thing you've ever seen, even if it looks like a half-baked meatloaf.
See that?
I'm not a girl.
Do you see that? Even if it... Okay, and this is far more sinister than even what I just described, because to tell chicks that you hate certain things, or just to tell them that something is bad when it's... something is good when it's really bad, it's just communicating that you're enabling their BS. Just keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It's okay. That's literally what they're doing. Okay, girl code is basically a complicated way of saying enableability amongst hoes. All right. See what else I can get out of this. Hold up. Okay, the more I listen, the more sinister this is. Now, this seems simple, but listen to this.
If a woman asks you for menstrual products and you have a spare, you give one to her. Doesn't matter if she's your worst enemy or a stranger in a bathroom rest stop. You hand over a spare pad/tampon. Adding on to that, also ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Notice how they always say it don't matter if you don't like her or not. It doesn't matter if she's your best friend or your worst enemy. Oh, you got a period? Here you go. And that's just low-key symbolic of them just defying why they have the period anyway. Okay, they know why they got it. Let me ease the pain for you. It seems simple, but trust me, don't think I'm just overthinking this. This is deep. Okay, now here's another one that pretty much adds to the point about this being some complicated, like an enabling circle or something, like an enabling coven, an enabling network. Let's listen.
Other than the period and hair tie things that have already been mentioned, and these are more largely dependent on knowing the other girl/woman's interests, you recognize who she's interested in and make sure to disappear unobtrusively.
Okay, do you see that right there? Chicks know what time it is. Okay, and they go out their way to even cop block. So if somebody's cop blocking on you, the chick likely set that up just because she's a coward, or she's allowing it to happen because she's a coward. Okay, and it ain't necessarily just because, like, women are weird. If one can be like, well, maybe she just don't like you. Like, if she don't like you, you wouldn't have Well, actually, that's weird because they marry dudes that they hate. But like I said, you got to be thinking about this in a context sensitive way and take it with a grain of salt. Like thinking about hoes, you can never really be stagnant. You got to be elusive. Okay. However they come at you, you got to be able to respond to that. Okay, so it's never just one straight answer all the time. Bitches are just weird. But anyway, if she didn't like you, okay, you likely wouldn't even get that far. So anyway,
Give them alone time, don't post pictures or show them around in which you, and only you, look good. Even if you look like a caveman in every other photo of both of.
don't post pictures or show them around in which you and only you look good. I'm telling you, man, this young here is demonic. They don't even like each other, by the way. Once again, I can't. How many times I got to repeat that? This is mind-boggling. Very mind-boggling.
You, if she's considering buying something, be it clothes, a haircut.
Okay, and if they like a nigga, they do more hateful stuff than that.
Or whatever. Give her honest, but not mean, advice. If she ignores you, shut up and never mention it again.
Okay, if a dude ignores bitch, what happens? I'm gonna spread rumors about you and ruin your name. I'm just gonna make stuff hard for you just by talking behind your back. Smear campaign. Smear campaign. You don't know what hoes is doing behind your back. Y'all even seen the Reddits to where hoes took niggas' pictures and put it on gay sites. Like they got far more mercy towards each other than they have for dudes that they like.
If she's already bought it, especially if it was expensive, don't say anything unless she asks, and be sure she actually wants an honest opinion.
And once again, they don't mind criticizing you for doing everything right, but it just ain't perfect enough, right? Yeah, that was good, but like I said, you can be doing something, you can break your back doing labor for a hoe. Yeah, I know this was hard though, but you was frowning up. You wasn't smiling when you was lifting this 500-pound piece of furniture for me. I asked you to, I can't even do it. You couldn't even be bothered to help you, by the way. Okay, and even if she did help you, it's not that much help because the chick is weak. Yeah, you went out of your way though, but just that one little thing. I look at the little details. That's how they'll come at you. Look for reasons not to give you what you earned.
Not a confirmation that she looks good. There's a difference. How do you?
That's not a confirmation that she looks good. Okay, let me read that again. And be sure she actually wants an honest opinion, not a confirmation that she looks good. There's a difference.
No, if they want an opinion or just confirmation, it heavily depends on context. If you
see, why can't that just be a simple answer? It all depends on context. Like even just making videos talking junk about hoes. Okay, and that right there, for somebody to say that just pretty much shows you that these chicks out of whack. Okay, I made this video as easy to understand as possible, as direct as I can get it. Okay, and it's still not really, that cut and dry. Because it's like you talking about 12 different individuals in one bitch.
all dressed up to go somewhere, and she spins around and smiles into the mirror and says, "How do I look?" It's pretty obviously not, and I would like your opinion. If she specifically asks for an honest opinion, or if she's comparing wardrobe items, or deciding whether to donate clothing, that's probably time for a more honest opinion. If she mentions the word fat, cut your losses and run. Yeah.
Nigga, that's either way. Because you could do that, in relation to how they describe it. But she can still hate you for giving her honest opinion, even though she wanted one. But maybe it's just different when there's a dude in this scenario. Maybe they're just going to be more easy on the chick. I don't know. They're weird. Okay, because weakness has to stick together to give the strong, opposition.
As a mature man, I will translate for my 20-something brothers. Say she looks great regardless.
See, and this is an old man giving stupid advice to younger men. Why didn't he just say, put your foot up her ass? Okay, she shouldn't even set herself up for that anyway. If she want an honest answer, she should, respond in kind to it or not BS or whatever. Stupid.
If you see your fellow girlfriend drunk and getting hit on by a bunch of guys, don't leave her there. Help her if she's not with someone trusted.
Okay,
You'll
when a chick like a dude, that coochie is gonna be padlocked. It's gonna have a safe on it. It's gonna have an electric fence on it. It's gonna have motion sensing. It's gonna have every type of defense you can have on it. So with that being said, you telling me that this bitch is just out there, just she's just gonna get she find it more comfortable to get drunk around strangers. Okay, let a dude be in a stupid situation like that. They will not have any sympathy. Well, that's why somebody robbed you. You out there drunk. All they had to do was just go in your pocket. You couldn't do nothing. Why would you be out there drinking like that? They would have no sympathy for him. Like if a chick got raped in a situation, all of a sudden it's not her fault. Oh, it's still the niggas to blame for doing it. Okay, but she knows she's around sleaze bags. Why would she get drunk around sleaze bags but want to just padlock and have fire fences all up around her coochie when she's around a nigga she's genuinely attracted to that she's leading on? Continuing.
always tuck another girl's tag in if it's sticking out of her shirt. No one questions it. No explanation needed. Likewise, if she's having some other wardrobe malfunction, like bra showing or skirt hiked up in the back, you tell her discreetly, even if she's a stranger. I had one of the meanest girls in the school who used to bully me, whisper to me to adjust my skirt in the back
Do y'all see this pattern in this theme?
one time. It's just a given. I find the tag one to be true, and dislike it with severe intensity. Strangers have done this to me. I don't want strangers touching me. Just tell me if it is sticking out. I only did it because she was a friend of a friend. But I met my current best friend by tucking in her tag. If a guy's messing around on his girl, and one girl finds out about the other girl will get notified. There is not going around it. Even if
That's that demonic surveillance. Now, I'm not saying, like, in this case, maybe they should know because he's a piece of crap, though. But, like I said, there's too many people like that succeeding in this dating game for me to even take this seriously. It's only a big deal only when she wants it to be. Chicks with niggas right now, they know it's messing around behind their girl's back. Like a chick told me, you need to learn some finesse. I don't know how many chicks told me something that's stupid. Okay, so none of this really makes any sense. And let me go back and break this down real quick.
if a guy's messing, tell me if it is sticking out.
Like, with the the wardrobe malfunctions and stuff. It's not that they don't want her to be embarrassed. They just don't want niggas to get, free shows, or they don't want dude to succeed easily. Like, they don't give a dang about this chick being drunk in front of strangers. They around her because they just eliminate the possibility for a nigga to get laid easier because she drunk. Okay, and the reality is, it don't matter how drunk a chick is, they still got control over their coochie. Okay, they can be all over the place and stuff like this, and they still got control over their coochie. Okay, and they know what time it is. They just want to make it harder for dudes. They don't want you to look at this chick's ass while her skirt is all the way up like this. Okay, while her bra is showing like this. Okay, look, I have seen this many times. Especially when parents got bad children, that's like teenagers or just she can even be 20 or something. If the chick walking around with her panties showing, it's not a big deal until she get around you. Then you might look. I remember one time I was at Big Lots, and I was So I seen this middle-aged white lady and her daughter, and they was both wearing short shorts. And the daughter's shorts was about this here low. Her shorts came up to about where my pockets is right here. Okay. And of course, young girls respond to me positively. So I look at them like, what's up? Okay. And the mama's low-key getting mad that I'm not really giving her that much attention. So she sends the girl to the car. I can't tell you how many times stuff like that happened. I could be at a pool or something. And if I go to that pool and there's some girls there, if the daddy's there, he'll send that bitch home. I'm like, why are you letting them dress like that? Now it's only a big deal that a dude is here, or that I'm here in particular. That's why I say that, just the whole act of even trying to get chicks is, you go through some shady territory just for the simplest stuff. Okay, very crazy. All right, this video is a little rough though, but I guess I'm gonna keep this tape. But hold on. They just do not want you to succeed. Nobody gives a dang about a hoe. Okay, I would even go as far as to say that they'll even let a hoe get raped by, dudes that have been sent by Satan himself just to ruin her life. Okay, they'll even go as far as to step aside for that to happen. But when you around, hey, how you doing? You're looking at her. Okay, it's a conspiracy, and that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.